Here.
Okay. Director Paris.
Here.
Angel Fitzpatrick.
Here.
Arden Wells.
Here.
Craig Parton.
Here by call-in.
Okay. And Cameron Goodman.
Here.
All present.
Thank you very much. Now we're on item 4, adoption of the agenda. Is there a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Motion made by Kathy. Second by Derek. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all in favor of the motion say by roll call vote.
Director McLaren.
Yes.
Director Hernandez.
Yes.
Director Urasic.
Yes.
Director Martin.
Yes.
Director Paris.
Yes. Motion is carried unanimously. We're on public comments for non-agenda items. Anybody in the audience? Anybody online? Public comments? Hearing no public comments, we're now on the consent. Oh, did I hear somebody online? No? Okay. On item 6, consent agenda, hearing no discussion, all in favor of approving the consent agenda items A and B by roll call vote, please.
Director McLaren.
Yes.
Director Hernandez.
Yes.
Director Urasic.
Yes.
Director Martin.
Yes.
Director Paris.
Yes, motion's carried unanimously. We're now on the consent agenda item C, and I believe Derek had a few comments to make and then maybe a motion.
Thank you. And I'm not looking to amend the minutes as presented. More of the comment is just for the record again, it's important to me, and I think the landowner group, as it brought up by public, by the advisory committee, and by myself, is, in regards to the storage agreement template, general counsel, engineers confirmed on the record that the use type is not a factor in the material injury determination under the judgment. The material injury rests on the rate of amount of extraction, drawdown, subsidence, and water quality. So just wanted to make sure that's on the record again. So with that, I will make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Thank you, Derek. A motion made by Derek to approve the minutes. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Angelica. Good job, Angelica. Is there any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all in favor of the motion by roll call vote, please.
Director Martin. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Director
Yes.
McLaren.
Yes.
Director Hernandez.
Yes.
Director Urasic.
Yes.
Director Martin.
Yes.
And Director Paris.
Yes, motion's carried unanimously to approve consent agenda item C, the minutes. Now we're on item 7, advisory committee. Dennis. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Dennis Lamoureux with the advisory committee. This month especially, the memo speaks for itself. Pretty straightforward. Just had a couple of comments on the amount of money and possible investment or to get more interest from that. And then where a good cutoff is in over 90-day amounts owed to start enforcement actions.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Maybe this is
Go ahead, Derek.
follow up to Dennis. I know this has been not for you, to the board. Sorry. Let me jump back up, but I know that was a conversation that staff was working on, looking at alternative higher yielding for the capital we have on our account. Is there an update on that?
Angel, go ahead.
We are going to start looking into that again. I know that staff did provide the board with options in the past, but we'll definitely look at that again and bring options to the board.
Very good. Teresa, do you have any follow-up on that? Angel's comment speaks for itself, right? Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, that brings us to item 8, Watermaster 2025 annual report presentation. And Arden, are you there?
Hi, I am. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. I do not have very much to present about the annual report because I know that Maureen and Ed did a fantastic job of presenting large portions of it last month, and there were minor comments. So I just have one slide that I can share real quick, just to sort of go through some of the differences with the revised draft. And then we can move forward to the public hearing for it. Okay, can y'all see this?
Yes, we can.
Okay, fantastic. So for the revised draft of the annual report, we incorporated written and oral comments that we received, and the updates were very minor. The main differences that we made were our updates to the accounting tables. A lot of that is because folks submitted their production reports late, or there were some errors or changes in production that were corrected either on our end or on the reporting side, where parties came to us and said, actually, we read that meter wrong. I do just once again want to give a huge thank you to Angel for wrangling all of these reports. Each year she does it's a difficult job, and she does a fantastic job of, talking with the parties, helping them report the data, tracking down people who have not been reporting in a timely manner, and making sure we get that data so we can best understand what's going on in the basin. So the final production number for 2025 with the new production reports that we received increased from 74,134 acre feet to 74,357 acre feet. So an increase of a little over 200 acre feet from delinquent reporting. And since we published the annual report or the revised draft, we have received production from one more party. So that will be incorporated into the final. They only produced 0.1 acre feet, so it really doesn't change the picture much. We'll also incorporate information from this meeting, particularly regarding the new landowner director, and any comments that might come up in the hearing with the final draft that the board approves to be included in the final annual report. And just a reminder, we submit this both to the court and also to DWR by August 1st. So are there any questions about the content in the revised or the planned content for the final annual report?
Any questions to Arden? Board, public? None? Okay, that brings us to our public hearing. The purpose of this hearing is going to be to approve the proposed 2025 draft annual report for the Antelope Valley Watermaster, and I need a motion to open the public hearing.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made by Angelica, seconded by Kathy. Is there any discussion? If not, by roll call vote.
Director McLaren,
Yes.
Director Hernandez,
Yes.
Director Urosic,
Yes.
Director Martin,
Yes.
Director Paris.
Yes. Motion's carried unanimously. The public hearing is now open, and we go to Arden, our engineer, first. Arden?
Thank you. So I think I shared my comments in the previous presentation. We did not receive many comments for the revised annual report beyond some updates to the accounting. Also, that accounting is posted on the website for easy access, but I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Arden. Any questions of Arden? Hearing none. Comments by advisory committee, Dennis? And I see that it was in item 9, I guess, in your minutes, but no comments from the advisory committee. Very good. Thank you. Item 4, comments by the public. Any comments by the public? Hearing no comments by the public. Any comments by the board? Hearing no comments by the board. Is there a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion made by Kathy, second by Carolina to close the public hearing. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, by roll call vote.
Director McLaren,
Yes.
Director Hernandez,
Yes.
Director Urosik,
Yes.
Director Martin,
Yes.
and Director Paris.
Yes. Motion's carried unanimously. That brings us to item 10. And that's consideration and possible action to approve resolution R 2639 to approve the Antelope Valley Watermaster 2025 annual report. Is there a motion to approve resolution R 2629, resolution to approve the Antelope Valley Watermaster 2025 annual report?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Derek,
I'll second.
second by Carolina. Is there any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all in favor of the motion to approve resolution R 2639 by roll call vote?
Director McLaren,
Yes.
Director Hernandez,
Yes.
Director Urosik,
Yes.
Director Martin,
Yes.
and Director Paris.
Yes, motion's carried unanimously. Excuse me. Brings us to item 11, presentation of the 2026 second quarter year-to-date budget review. Angel?
Rob, we're gonna go ahead and have Teresa take this item.
Great. Teresa, go ahead.
Good morning, board members. I want to start with the correction to the staff report that was included with this report. The second paragraph, the second sentence reads total revenue collected for this period is $931,730, which it should be 94% of the accrued revenue reported, not 74%. So, okay, we'll move on to the report. This is the budget versus actual report for the second quarter ending June 30th, 2026. And as a reminder, when we look at the budget, we don't look at the replacement water assessments as those are only used to purchase replacement water. So the top half of the page are the revenues, the bottom half are expenses. The first column is the 2026 budget amounts. The second column is the year-to-date actual amount through June 30th. And the third column is the percentage of actuals to the budget. So if revenues were invoiced and expenses were paid evenly throughout the year, we would expect that percentage to be 50% at June 30th. So application and transfer fees, these are received and then paid to the engineer and administrator. So these are just the pass-through fees. Through June 30th, 41,000 has been collected in application and transfer fees, which is 71% of the total budget amount. Revenue from administrative assessments. All administrative assessments have been invoiced for the year of just over 889,000, of which 93% of that amount has been received through June 30th. And then other revenues and reimbursements, the USGS program cost sharing amounts have been invoiced and received from AV State Water Contractors and AV Irwin. So the total actual year-to-date revenue, 991.5 thousand, which is 97% of the total budgeted amount. Okay, for the expenses, administrative services, so far 53.5 thousand or 42% of the budgeted amount. Legal services is at 146,000 or 49% of the budgeted amount, and half of that is for litigation and enforcement issues. Just note these actuals do not include their June invoice. Watermaster engineer is at 52% of the budgeted amount. And again, a year-to-date actual of 103,000 does not include the June invoices. USGS contract amount, we don't have their second quarter invoice yet, but if we did, it would be at 50%. The remaining administrative expenses are in line with the budget and what we usually see. Most percentages are higher than 50%, but that's just due to the timing of when these expenses occur. So we're on track with the budget and we'll look at it again after the third quarter. Be happy to answer any questions.
Are there any questions of Teresa? Okay, and no action is necessary, right? This is just an informational item.
Information only.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Teresa.
Thank you.
Excellent report.
Thank you.
And that brings us to item 12, consideration and possible action on new production applications. And Arden Show,
Yes.
happy to have you back.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be back. I didn't miss y'all too much on my honeymoon, and I'm glad that y'all were holding down the fort, but it is good to be back.
We were expecting you to zoom into the meeting, but we missed you, so that's okay.
So, the first item we have, is item A. This is for the applicant H.A. Gaskell West 2. They're requesting 0.3 acre feet per year. And this is for an office restroom in the West Antelope sub area, with very minimal landscaping. Are there any questions about this application? Oh, and we found the potential for material injury to be negligible, and it was unanimously recommended by the advisory committee.
Okay, any questions of Arden?
No.
Any questions from the public? Hearing none. Is there a motion to approve resolution R2640? That's
So move.
motion made by Carolina, second by Kathy. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all in favor of the motion to approve resolution R2640 by roll call vote.
Director McLaren,
Yes.
Director Hernandez,
Yes.
Director Urasic.
Yes.
Director Martin,
Yes.
Director Paris.
Yes, motion's carried unanimously. We're now on item B, resolution R2641. Go ahead, Arden.
Thank you. This is for Kermit Pemberton. He's requesting 0.25 acre feet per year, and this is for a storage building. The building will contain a half bathroom and also some minimal drought tolerant landscaping. This is in the Central Antelope sub area. Do you have any questions about this application?
Are there any questions? Public? Board? Hearing none. Is there a motion to approve resolution R2641?
Motion.
Motion by Kathy. Second by Derek. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion by roll call vote.
Director McLaren,
Yes.
Director Hernandez,
Yes.
Director Urasic,
Yes.
Director Martin,
Yes.
and Director Paris.
Yes, motion to approve R2641 is passed unanimously. We're now on item C, resolution R2642.
Thank you. So this application is for David Ramirez Avila. He's requesting 1.5 acre feet per year in the Central Antelope sub area. And this is for a single family home with 100 trees. In the count of trees that included cactuses and some drought tolerant trees and also farm animals. And our review found the potential for material injury to be negligible, and the advisory committee unanimously recommended it for approval. Any questions?
Any questions of Arden? Public? Board? Hearing no questions, is there a motion to approve resolution R2642?
So moved.
Motion made by Derek.
Second.
Carolina beat you by a hair there, Angelica.
Perfect.
Second, Carolina, is there any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all in favor of the motion to approve resolution R2642 by roll call vote.
Director McLaren,
Yes.
Director Hernandez,
Yes.
Director Urasic,
Yes.
Director Martin,
Yes.
Director Paris.
Yes, motion's carried unanimously. We're now on item 13, consideration and possible action on non-production well applications, and that's the Angel Show. Go ahead, Angel.
Okay, thank you, Ron. This month we have 2 non-production wells for Mission Linen Supply. These wells were required by Lahontan, and they are part of the ongoing work plan for Mission Linen. The soil was contaminated by historic dry cleaning operations at the site. These 2 wells are anticipated to operate for remedial testing purposes from late September through the end of 2016. Testing is intended to evaluate the effectiveness of the proposed remediation technology and determine the feasibility of full-scale implementation. These wells will pump less than 0.25 acre feet of water per year. Staff and advisory committee recommend approval of these applications.
Thank you. Any questions? Board? No? Is there a motion to approve resolution R 2643?
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
Kathy, second by Angelica, almost Angelica, gotta be a little bit faster, but you got the second.
Great.
Any further discussion? Hearing no further discussion, all in favor of the motion by roll call vote.
Director McLaren,
Yes.
Director Hernandez,
Yes.
Director Urasic.
Yes.
Director Martin,
Yes.
Director Paris.
Yes, motion's carried unanimously. We're now on item 14, Administrators Report. Angel.
Thank you, Rob. Holly, can you go to the next slide? So I want to give an update on the landowner representative election results. Today I will be announcing the results of the election, and I just wanted to remind everybody that as of August 17th, newly elected board member will officially assume office. And August 26th, the newly seated board member will participate in their first regularly scheduled board meeting. Holly, can you go to the next slide, please? The results of the election were Angelica Martin for the board seat for a 4-year term, and the landowner alternate representatives that will serve 2 terms. The primary alternate will be Galen Kyle, and the secondary alternate will be Adrian Recca. And we did receive the signed declaration from our inspector elections this morning.
Great. Congratulations, everybody.
Congrats.
Good to have everybody aboard again.
Yeah. Holly, can you go to the next slide, please? Thank you. And then an update on our administrative activities. Staff did send reminder notices for unpaid replacement water assessments and variable invoices this month. Next month, we plan to assess the delinquent charges for those unpaid replacement water assessments and variable assessments. And like I mentioned, the new board member will officially take seat at the August meeting, and staff has started to collaborate with USGS to extend the contract. And we plan to have that contract to the board by September for approval. And that concludes my report.
Thank you very much, Angel. That brings us to our engineers report. Arden.
Thank you. We have a couple of items for this month. I will share my screen. And the first one is our summary of our new production and qualified small pumpers. So 1 second. Okay, can y'all see this okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. So the updates that we have from last month were 2.25 acre feet per year of new production were approved in last month's meeting. There was also a party that was previously on the revoked list and have submitted their production forms for the last few years and are brought back into compliance. And so we moved them from total revoked to total active, or tracking the new production. Any questions about this?
No.
Hearing none, let's go on to the next item. We thought it would be appropriate to give an update on a couple of the storage agreements that we've received applications and are working on them. So the first one is the Little Rock Creek storage agreement. This is the pilot project that has been ongoing to really formalize it as a storage agreement. The State Water Contractors Association submitted their application and got the retainer in last month, so we could start working on the application. So on the Todd end, we are finalizing our memo internally, which looked at evaluated the material injury risk for recharge at the Little Rock Creek storage. This does not include extraction in the application. At this time in the application, there is not an identified point of extraction. So our material injury analysis will be evaluated in separate subsequent applications for extraction of this water. In the application, we do evaluate the use of the storage for replacement water assessments and deductions. But other than that, there's not recovery of the water that's included in the application. The next steps will be to have our application review, our memo and the application reviewed by council for the legal side of the storage agreements. At this time, do y'all have any questions about this process or application?
Any questions, public? Any questions, board?
I have a question.
Go ahead, Carolina.
I'm sorry, and you may have already said this, Arden, but what is your time frame in your evaluation? I know that you're still looking at it internally. Do you have a time frame in mind?
Yeah, I anticipate in the next week or two, we will be able to get our memo to council. And so that really sort of wraps up, other than perhaps some communication internally with council about recommendations, the work on our end. And then that time frame is up to council.
Thanks, Arden.
Okay, any further questions? Very good.
Hearing
Go ahead,
none.
Arden.
The last update we have is that the Willow Springs storage agreement is still in process. As a reminder, a draft application and retainer was submitted last year. And this is really because the project has not yet done the modeling work to evaluate how much water can be stored and recovered, along with other coordination work to figure out exactly what those volumes would be. They requested that the Watermaster engineer provided some advice for the modeling technical guidance in this process, just to keep everything transparent and make sure that they're not spinning their wheels on something that is outside of what our needs or preferences are for the modeling. And they presented back in March scenario analyses. We provided some advice and information, especially about making sure that impacts for small pumpers were appropriately evaluated. And other than some updates here and there, we haven't really had much communication with that team or received results from the model. So that is still in process and we're waiting on that. Any questions about this application?
Any questions, public? Any questions, board?
No.
Arden, no questions.
All right, well, that wraps up the engineer update. Thank y'all.
Great, thank you very much, Arden. And item 16, general counsel's report, Cameron.
Thank you. In accordance with the rules and regulations in the judgment, we will be filing the landowner board representative election results with the court and the recently approved annual report with the court. And finally, and this relates somewhat to one of the comments from the advisory committee, the board, along with staff and general counsel, had identified 6 of the most egregious violators of the judgment to begin enforcement proceedings against, so to speak, and warning letters have been sent out to those 6 parties that we identified, and we'll discuss the details of the status of that enforcement action during closed session.
Great, thank you.
Make a comment just to maybe lean on. I've listened in at the advisory committee meeting, and I think part of their conversation was it's great, gave an update on that. Thank you for that, Cameron. But maybe more of a policy in place of kind of just a structure of how we go about it. So there's a bit more transparency. I know that legal proceedings are still in closed session, but so far it's just the threshold, and maybe ask staff and the board if that'd be something agendized at a later meeting.
Yeah, and item 17 is future agenda items. I'm fine with doing that as an agenda item because it was a major concern in the advisory committee. We should at least discuss it publicly and let everybody know what our policy is, and if we need to change or create new policy, that would be fine too. So I think it'd be a good discussion. And Angel, can we make sure that's included as a discussion item next time, and maybe work with Cameron and legal to come up with some information on that?
Yes,
And I don't mean reporting information of who, anybody we're pursuing legally, that would be in closed session, but our policy as to how we conduct and when we would conduct enforcement.
Sure.
yes.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay. And any other information, Cameron?
That's it.
Great.
Thank you.
And I think we've covered our board members' agenda items. Any other agenda items for our next meeting? And then we're moving right along, everybody. We're going to go into closed session. So is there a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Motion by Kathy,
I'll second.
second by Carolina. Any discussion? All in favor of the motion to go into closed session by roll call vote?
Director McLaren,
Yes.
Director Hernandez,
Yes.
Director Urasic,
Yes.
Director Martin,
Yes.
Director Paris.
Yes, motion's carried unanimously. We will adjourn to closed session. Let's start closed session in about 5 minutes. Give everybody a chance to take a break. And thank you all for attending. For those who are not going to be here when we get out of closed session.